Hello, welcome to round 3 of the Alpha Games Regional. I am Richard Walker and I am joined today by Rebecca Gillard.
Hello.
So, yeah, we have Dan Mulcrone on the left playing Martell Wars, we saw him in the last video, and we have Ian Pollard on the right making his video debut with Tyrell Brotherhood.
Hi Ian.
Yeah, hi Ian. Ian's normally pretty nervous about playing on camera, but he decided to do it this time. So that's good. Ian always plays interesting decks.
Yeah, he tends to play neutrals decks.
He does.
Does quite well in tournaments with them. They're both currently 2-0 going into the third round, so they're both doing all right. So we'll see how Ian does with his Brotherhood deck here, and how Dan does as well, obviously.
Yeah.
And we have something to talk about.
We do. We have some new Patreons.
We do. Patreons with an S.
Patreon. Yeah, we have Petter Nystrom,
Nystrom.
the guy who organised and designed the Jouting Pavilion website.
Ooh, that's exciting.
We have Patrick Onofre. And we have David Daisy Guest.
Ooh, Daisy.
I know.
Thanks, guys.
Lots of fans at the moment. So thank you very much. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, no, it's really nice for everyone to, to chip in and help out. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
3-in-1 video. It's quite exciting.
So we've got some setups there on the left.
We do. Just on the left. Did Ian not set up anything?
He does, but I'm not going there yet.
Okay.
We have Alaria Sand, along with 2 Desert Scavengers, no economy location.
But then Desert Scavengers are basically a gold each for themselves anyway.
They are. And they're pretty good against what is normally high claim decks that Ian plays.
Yeah.
So nice to have that buffer.
Is Alaria the one that pulls in the defenders?
She can pull in 3 characters who must be declared as defenders.
Right, okay.
If able.
Okay.
So Ian Pollard has an Ocean Road, a Faceless Man, and Egret.
Well, Faceless Man's not going to do anything for a little while.
Sorry.
Not unless he can kill something straight off the bat.
But probably not.
Probably not, you say? It's a very long winter.
Apparently so.
And is Ian going to go first? Presumably yes, because he's not going to want to have his board nailed out on a 2-claim turn with Alaria.
That's also very true. Dan, they're playing at Prince Doransky Hest. This lets him, of course, see what Ian's playing and decide then what he wants to open up with. So, what's he going to go with? Summer Harvest. It's not the best tip for Summer Harvest, but
Yeah, I
it
mean,
could be worse.
I've seen higher gold harvest. But, he got 2 Desert Scavengers on the board, plus 6 gold, so
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he's got enough, hasn't he? So we're getting a look there at Ian's hand a bit. So I can see in Nightmares, there's a Jackin in there. That could be fun.
Ooh. Dan is going first. Ian has chosen Dan to be first.
Oh, that's weird. And Shadow City Bastard there with a flea bottom. There's an alt-up flea bottom there. And Dawn as well, just in case he loses any challenges.
Oh, disgusting.
Take all the icons of the character.
He's good already.
Seems okay. I mean, Dan had a buffer from the 2-claim plot. But he also had a Shadow City Bastard and a gold to flea bottom it back in and trigger it again. So he may not be facing any challenges.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Ian can get any challenges off, to be honest.
But Ian's going to play... He's got 4 gold left. Let's see what he can do.
Well, he's marshalled a flea bottom, so I'm assuming that's going to be the scouts, the wildling scouts, so the ones that you sack to give stealth rate.
Yep.
So they'll be good for him to use. If he's got any. Can't see any in his hand.
Yeah, he marshalled flea bottom. He hasn't got any targets with which to use it yet.
No. And although Dan technically doesn't, he will do in a minute when he uses the Shadow City Bastard.
Oh, I've seen some...
Rattle shirt there. Oh, that... what's his name? Nefarious Acolyte? Is that what it's called?
I haven't seen that in his hand.
No?
No. Battle Shirt Raiders I can see. Rattle Shirt I can see. Jack and Hagar. Nightmares. Hand Judgment. Another flea bottom.
Getting a little kind of look there. Thanks, Dan.
But I don't see any low-cost characters in Ian's hand.
No. So so we might struggle to get a bit of claim soak on the board.
Basically,
It's the only problem with these neutrals decks that I always found
Yes,
as well.
that is a Nefarious Acolyte.
Oh yeah!
So
Oh, why would you have to got that?
he could
I can't remember
marshal it
what it
out,
does,
I
but-
suppose.
How much is that one?
It's 2 to put it into shadow,
see, I've got 2
and then I believe it is 2 to bring it out.
Okay.
And he had the 4 gold. Is he going to spend it?
He's spending
He's
3
just going
by
to
the looks
marshal
of
it straight, I think.
What did it do?
You kneel it to chew the plot and blanket for the phase.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if it's a reaction to coming out of shadow because, frankly, I haven't seen it in play yet. But, you know, with a quick tap on the phone and a bit of asking Google,
Are you doing a phone thing?
maybe.
So start the challenger's phase here, and Ian just kneeling his faction card to, use his Brotherhood agenda. So just deciding what he wants to do. He's going second, so Intimidate's probably not going to be that useful right now. Maybe some Insight might be... Oh, okay, never mind. Egret's got Intimidate. So Egret has Intimidate then. That's an interesting choice.
Nefarious Acolyte, you kneel it and pay 1 gold to chew the plot card until the end of the phase. Treat it as if its printed text box were blank.
Oh, okay.
So he's not going to be doing that this round.
No.
So it's literally just a body.
You can't cancel plots that are one revealed though, right?
Well, you can blank it, but there's no point because you've already triggered it.
Intrigue, reaction.
So, yeah, so Ilaria going in first and using her ability to pull in the Acolyte and Egret.
And he still loses.
How much strength is she on? Oh yeah, so here, Dan looked at his hand and Ian was like, oh, sorry, yeah, do you have any reactions? And Dan's like, no. Power.
But Dawn, Dan, but Dawn.
Dawn's a thing, Dan. So, yeah, slightly daft. It's not like Ian didn't try and help. But they're, well, we see Dan in a few games and he doesn't remember Dawn every time in every game, from what I remember.
He's not great at remembering Dawn.
So he's sacking Shadow City Bastard there, not for any particular reason that I can see. Maybe he just wants to get it off the board so it's ready to be used for Flea Bottom later, just in case Ian's got some kind of trick that could possibly kill it. Because, you know, Shadow City Bastard and Dead Pile isn't much fun.
Sad.
Dan there has got a Bella Sand, the Red Viper, a Greenblood Trader, and Secret Schemes that I could see in hand.
J2O Ariane, I think.
Oh, the J2 Ariane. Ah.
So I don't think Ian got the best of his 2-claim plot.
Do you think?
Yeah, I wonder if he should have gone first.
I think he should have gone first. Especially seeing Ilaria on the board already. It's not like she was marshalled afterwards.
So we have Sneak Attack into the long plan. Another plot, Sneak Attack, that I haven't seen a lot since, you know, newer plots came out.
Yeah. It guarantees going first. It's good gold, but it means that you can only do 1 challenge, which isn't ideal, especially nowadays.
Well, you say can only do 1 challenge.
Right.
But there's a Nefarious Acolyte on the board.
Ah, you can block your own plot.
Yeah. Chew the plot card.
I'm sitting here like this massive like amazement grin on my face. I'm just like,
You look stunned. Oh my god, he's going to do a thing.
I know, like, this is really cool actually. Okay, I take it back, Ian. I was thinking, that's a weird like plot to have in your deck, but actually this seems quite cool. That's very exciting. I'm going to give Ian the benefit of the doubt in the first round. He's probably so like nervous about being on camera that he forgot about the fact that he should probably go first with the 2-claim plot.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, he does seem very nervous about playing on camera, and I don't understand why. He's a good player. He's been playing a long time.
Yeah.
He played 1st edition. He played 2nd edition.
He's
He's gonna play 3rd edition.
He made top 16 at Dockside last year as well.
He did, didn't he make top 8?
Was he top 8 as well? I couldn't remember.
I think he was top 8 because you played him in the top 8.
I couldn't remember when I played him and knocked him out.
I think it was top 8. But by all accounts, it looked like a very interesting match.
Yeah, it was really close actually. I thought he had me a couple of times. So I think he's got Lord Renner's Ride in hand there as well.
Ooh.
That could be fun. And Rattle Shirt's going to be good. If he's got any icons remaining after Shadows of the Paths is done.
I like Ian's decks that he plays. He always plays very aggressive decks.
Mm.
When I first played him a couple of years ago, he was playing Lanny Clansman.
Yeah, I think it was Lanny that he was playing me against.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I think it was a Clansman deck as well. And recently he's been on Tyrell Brotherhood. Again, lots of 2-claim plots, backed up with the Arbor and Renly's Ride.
Mm.
And yeah, it can be really mean when it goes off. And when there's a Rattle Shirt on the board, it can go off more than you'd anticipate.
So I know he was waffling a bit there and not really looking. So I just want to fill people in. Rattle Shirt has Intimidate from the Brotherhood effect.
Yep.
And he's also just played a Nightmares on one of the Shadow City Bastards. But remembering that we do still have the other one in Flea Bottom that can come out and, do their thing.
Yep.
So Dan has triggered Flea Bottom to bring the Shadow City Bastard into play.
Yep.
I'm assuming it will be Egret again, because he can't hit Rattle Shirt.
You remembered.
I did. You know what? When I was editing, I was thinking, why isn't he going for Rattle Shirt? The silly man.
Shadow City Bastard has a restriction.
It does.
What Dan needs to do is kill something so the Faceless Man can take his icons.
Yeah. So, a military there with the Rattle Shirt. That's going to go unopposed. Reaction with the Long Plan. And reaction with Dawn, he remembers this time. To take a card.
So does Ian have any gold?
I can't see any.
I can't see any. So he's not going to be nefariously acolyting.
Apparently not, but it's probably good if he doesn't, because he doesn't want to let Dan lose too many challenges, because otherwise the Long Plan's going to be triggering.
It's true.
Plus Dawn. And then Intimidate on Alaria there.
It looks like Dan has 2 gold. That's enough for someone always tails next round, isn't it?
So the Green Blood Trader here coming in for an intrigue. So Dan can't lose basically with this. If Ian defends the challenge, Dan will get a gold and a card. If Ian doesn't defend the challenge, Dan will get a power and a card out of Ian's hand. So there's no loss really for him doing this intrigue with the Green Blood Trader.
Agree.
So it's a bit of a tough one. I'm not really sure what I would do either.
I'll just let it go unopposed.
Yeah, it depends how much you like the cards in your hand. If you've got a good card that you need...
You've got a reserve of 5.
Ooh, losing the Hand's Judgment against the
I
Martell
think he's
deck.
still got 5 cards in hand, possibly.
I think he's got 4 now.
Yeah, he may have 4.
And one of them's just a Flea Bottom dupe. Yeah, I think losing that Hand's Judgment could be big. I mean, we know that Dan's deck runs Duran's game.
Oh, yeah.
So I bet Dan's really happy actually to see that Hand's Judgment going.
Duran's game, such a dick move.
On the plus side, Faceless Man can go and get that Shadow City Bastard now. Because Dan had to kill 2 characters for claim. So he killed a Desert Scavenger and a Shadow City Bastard.
Faceless Man gets what, exactly?
He gets their icons and their traits.
Do they get the keywords as well?
I can't remember about the keywords.
The answer is yes.
Cool. You want to read it out?
Yeah, choose a character in a dead pile. Until the end of the phase, Faceless Man gains each one of those characters' printed challenge icon, keywords, faction affiliation, and traits. So
the Faceless Man can be a bastard if he wants.
Yeah. And you know what else he gets? He gets ambush brackets 3 to go alongside his ambush bracket 4.
Is there an ambush?
Shadow City Bastard is ambush as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that one. Okay. Ooh, plots. Ooh, plots. Okay, so we've got, is that Valar D? From Dan over there.
Dan does run Valar D in this deck, yes.
Ouch. So Valar D from Dan. doesn't lose anything, but Ian will. And Ian there running, that's False Spring, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So with False Spring, it's a relatively new plot. Your opponent chooses 3 cards in their hand and reveals them to you, and you choose one of them to be discarded.
Yeah, we spoiled this on the White Walkers.
I know we did. But you know what my memory's like. The fact that we spoiled it is the only reason that I have any idea what it does.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so Dan's reveal. Ario, Flea Bottom and Secret Schemes. So don't really want to put Ario in the Flea Bottom pile. Flea Bottom itself, it doesn't matter because Dan's already got one on the board. So Secret Schemes, Dan's card draw, that's a good one to stick in that discard pile.
I'm sure Dan put that
Well,
in there.
Mag's in there!
Because he doesn't care.
You might have another one. Ian's got Mag the Mighty.
Cool. He doesn't have a lot of gold. I mean, I think he can afford Mag, but he can't afford anything else if he
Got
does.
Last of the Giants.
And Mag has a forced reaction, which means that if he wins a challenge with Mag, he'll have to kill one of his own guys.
Oh, you need some chuds before he puts them out then.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he can kill himself, but you'd prefer him to do that when Last of the Giants goes off.
yeah. Maybe he'll Last of the Giants him in.
Does he have Last of the Giants?
Not that I can see.
Ian seemed to be struggling a little bit with higher cost characters clogging his hand and no lower cost. Doesn't seem to be drawing those lower cost characters.
Which doesn't help when your opponent's playing Ballardy. So we know that Dan has Ario in hand. So it'd be interesting to see whether he decides to save the gold so he can ambush him in. I don't think he's going to. He's paying all 6 there.
Paying what?
Paying 6.
Wow. No, he's not.
No, it's taking 1 back and using the desert
I was
scavenger.
just gonna say something like that, you know. Dan paying 6 for something, but he's not kneeling the scavenger.
Yeah, so it's not the scavenger and paid 5 for the host of the Boneway. So these have Intimidate, and they get +1 strength for each plot in your used plot pile.
Oh, for God's sake.
So they're really good. So they're quite a high cost, but they get a high strength really, really quick. And they're fantastic for trying to get your Drans game off.
So they're what now? 7 strength?
Yeah, Dan's got 3 in there, and their base strength is 4, so yeah, they're on 7 now. Which is silly.
Well, that seems gross.
Almost as gross as Mag, right? Oh, Maggie's put Mag out.
Mate, Ian doesn't give a shit. Ian does what he wants.
Oh, wow, okay.
Maybe he's just going to kill himself.
Maybe. I mean, if Dan does a military at Ian, he'll want to defend it. Rattle shirt's got insight there, just FYI.
Insight.
Yeah.
So
So,
Ian,
yeah, I mean,
Ian's
if-
looking for better cards in hand. Which you can understand if you're running short of chud.
Yeah, so Ian's not going to be able to defend a military either way. So he might as well just defend Mag, because he'd have to claim one of those 3 anyway. So if he defends with Mag and wins, at least Dan has to kill one of his off, right? Even if it is only just going to be a Green Blood Trader. Not Green Blood Trader. Desert Scavenger even.
Yeah, or whichever. I mean,
Yeah, actually it might be the Green Blood Trader, because he doesn't really need it now. It's done its job.
Desert Scavenger actually does something to the board.
So we've got a power coming through from the Shadow City Bastard here. And we know that Ian's deck is quite aggressive. So I'm wondering how much, yeah, he might, I was going to say, he might just let it go unopposed so that he can just come back. Because I feel like that's what he likes to do with his decks.
Yeah, he got this attachment called King Beyond the Wall.
Is that the one where you raise the claim value on your plot?
Yeah, while that participating character is attacking. So that's pretty mean. And if Rattleshirt is the King Beyond the Wall, that's really mean. Especially if you're running 2 claim plots. That's very mean.
Well, he's already played 2 of his 2 claim plots.
I'm sure he's got more.
Shadow City Bastard there, just taking away Egret's icons. Thank you, Ian, for turning your cards upside down, by the way, when he does that, because it makes it so much easier for us. Otherwise, they'd be like, well, why isn't he doing anything with Egret? You know, in my stupidness.
In your stupidness.
In my stupidness. That's definitely a word.
So, Dan's going in with intrigue with 12 strength, the host of the Boneway and Ilaria. That seems interesting. He's obviously going in to get the Intimidate on Mag? Rattleshirt?
Maybe Rattleshirt?
I'd go in with Rattleshirt because he got insight as well.
Yeah, claiming the Flea Bottom dupe there. Intimidate on Rattleshirt. So, probably not worth Ian doing a challenge with Mag. Because, well, obvious. Right? Right?
Well, yeah, he'd only have to kill himself.
Yeah. Well, you were looking at me a weird look as if I was wrong, so I was like, I'm right?
Even in the scenario where he, let's say, killed Egret, he'd end up with Ilaria and the host of the Boneway against Mag and Rattleshirt. Because both players have to kill a character as a forced reaction.
Oh, plus the claim.
And then claim.
So you think maybe it's a good thing if you did it?
Well, there's no sense in taking risks at this stage, I think, for Ian. So I think Ian made the right choice.
Yeah. I don't think I'd have done the challenge.
We know Dan's already played a reset. I'll be surprised if he's running Valar M.
It's not really one that you run in this deck.
Yeah, maybe not. But you just never know with Martell. Oh, I like this.
Okay, so forced march into trade routes.
That's a good play.
Ian's like, I'm going first, my plot first. He knows what's up. Yeah. If you're against Martell and you get initiative and they've got a plot that could get them gold, don't let them go first because they're just going to cancel your plot and that would be sad. Like we saw in the last game, didn't we? Didn't Dan cancel?
Oh, he cancelled Valar Morghulis.
That was
and
a
that
big play.
made Rowan a very sad boy.
I think it made everyone who doesn't like Martell very much sad anyway, because everyone's like, oh, it's such a horrible thing.
In one of our chat groups on Facebook like today, people were saying, oh, it made me genuinely angry when Dan cancelled that Valar Morghulis in the video.
Yeah.
Like, crikey. And Dan was like, I apologise if I've offended people.
Yeah, it's, well, there are some cards in the meta at the moment which are slightly depressing to see hit the board. Like a King of the North on Rattleshirt.
What?
Not King of the North. What's it called?
King Beyond the Wall.
King of the Wall. Oh, it's basically the same. Beyond the Wall, it's in the North.
It protects him from King of the North.
Yeah, makes him a king, I guess.
Indeed. King Rattleshirt. The Lord of Bones.
Indeedy. Also got a Wildling Scout there as well. So finally he's going to be able to use his Flea Bottom. And he's even saved the gold. So maybe Ian will be able to get a few tricks off this turn. He's been struggling a little bit too with, you know, the Intimidate and whatnot from Dan. So
yeah, so he can give Rattleshirt Intimidate. He can give Rattleshirt Stealth if Dan manages to get an attachment out with the Wildling Scout. So, and he can Flea Bottom the Scout back in and give Mag Stealth if he wanted.
Oh, Red Viper. So this is the Bastard Viper. Basically, if you win a challenge with a Bastard, then you can react and give the Red Viper a power. So I think the only Bastard on the board at the moment is Ilaria, right?
Ilaria is a bastard.
And Duping Dawn there as well. Does Dan run PD?
Dan does not run PD in that version.
Okay.
Whether he changes it for future version, I do not know.
So Ian just kneeling his faction card there to choose his Brotherhood boost. So we'll see what we're getting there.
What are we getting?
He's still
Intimidate,
thinking.
he's going first. Maybe he wants the cards.
I mean, Intimidate makes sense, right?
Might be pretty nice. I mean, I'm just wondering if he's going to want to use Mag. clear the chud off Dan's board, kill his own wildling scout maybe. Does he need the stealth is the question.
Well, he's certainly thinking hard about it. But we're going for Egret with Intimidate. That's interesting. I'm surprised that he's choosing Egret for things because obviously the Shadow City Bastard can just come in and blank her. So she's not going to be able to be used in challenge. Going to be able to be used in a challenge. So yeah, I think I'd probably given it to Rattleshirt.
I mean, Egret's got stealth as well.
Ario's in the discard pile. When did that happen?
When Dan discarded to reserve, must have been. So I don't remember that happening.
I don't remember that happening. And if I remember correctly, neither did Ian. And Ian was like, oh, when did that go in your discard pile? I don't remember that. Well, I've messed that one up.
Yeah, see, this is something I don't like. Some players have a tendency to silently discard down and just put cards in their discard pile.
Sorry, honey.
Which is, yeah, I mean, it's annoying.
I don't do it deliberately. I'm just trying to, like, you know, quickly get the game going.
I
kind of forget that it might be important sometimes.
Yeah, it's definitely important. And, you know, okay, they've obviously discarded to reserve, but they've done it in such a way that you don't actually know what's in there. And of course, that puts you at a disadvantage. I don't know what the sportsmanship rules are there. But
well, to be fair, Aria was on top of the discard pile. But, yeah. I understand what you're saying. I do, though, personally, just be like, oh, I need to discard. There we go. That's gone. Let's get on with the game. And I don't really think about the fact that it's going to have consequences.
You say, I'm discarding 3 cards to reserve. There we go in the discard pile. And now I'm choosing my plot. I'm like, yeah, but what did you discard? What did you discard?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Unless Dan obviously did show Ian, and Ian just forgot.
Maybe. Never know. So Ian is coming in here with an intrigue challenge from Egret and the Wildling Scout. And I believe they stealth past the bastard. The Viper. The bastard Viper.
The bastard Viper.
So Dan here just defending with the Green Blood Trader. Just so it's not unopposed. But look at that board. I mean, Dan's still got so many characters standing. He can just go crazy. Get, like, pretty much everything unopposed. Whereas Ian's not really getting...
What challenge did Ian go in with Rattleshirt?
Military.
And he didn't win?
No, because Aria came in and took him out.
Ah, of course. That sucks, man.
Yeah, I know, right? So, Dan losing the challenge there. That's in Trigger Dawn. Oh, he had a choice between Ariane, which you just showed us, or Jade C. Dromond. And he took the Dromond.
Maybe he wanted to deal with that flea bottom.
Maybe, but it's not like Ian's been going crazy with it.
True.
Interesting. Oh, good pull.
You know, I had a funny game on the Iron Throne earlier today.
Yeah.
I'm playing against the Targ Burn deck with my Barra Smugglers.
You made it?
Yeah, I made a Barra Smugglers. You know, I'm playing with Davos, Posh Davos and the Pirate. So anyway, my opponent goes first and he marshals Astapor and puts 4 gold on it. I marshalled the Dromond. Right? So of course he uses Astapor and then at the end, dominant phase I discard it. And the next round, the same thing happened again. He played another Astapor and I played another Dromond.
Oh no!
3 rounds in a row.
What?
Yeah,
really?
we were both laughing about it.
That's quite funny. Annoying for him, but quite funny. So down here just doing a military with Ario. And Ian's got a decision to make, but he's going to go for it. So he's defending with Mag. Killing Mag as a forced reaction. And
Ian killed... Dan killed Ario.
That's weird. Don't you get to choose who you kill?
Yeah.
When I killed Ario?
Let me check the wording on Mag.
Yeah, probably need to. Intrigue there for Malaria. No one to pull in. So that's going unopposed.
After you win a challenge in which Mag the Mighty is participating, choose and kill a character you control. Then the losing opponent chooses and kills a character he or she controls. So yeah, Dan could have picked anybody.
Oh, how weird. Maybe Dan forgot the wording?
Ario was going to the bottom of the deck. Maybe he just didn't want to lose his board.
Yeah, that's true. Ian there just winning Dom. And Ian also using the Scout just to give Rattleshirt stealth to get the Scout off the board. And this means that he's got a flea bottom target for later.
He's obviously decided that Dan's not going to run marched.
Yeah. So Dan there with the Red Viper with a power on him because of his reaction when Ilaria won. Ilaria, the host of the Boneway, Grimblood Trader and Desert Scavenger with Flea Bottom and a Duped Dawn on the back row. Ian, however, has Egret, Rattleshirt with the King Beyond the Wall on him. Plus he has the Flea Bottom, Ocean Road and Rose Road. So Dan's got the stronger board here, just with more bodies.
I mean, neither of them are really blessed with economy.
Mm.
Dan, indeed, hasn't seen a single economic location.
Oh yeah, he has, let's see.
So
Oh wow, okay. That wasn't expected.
Ooh.
This might be good for Ian, this timing. Because if Dan was going to use a Greenblood Trader to send his Rattleshirt back to hand, it looks like it's going to be off the board anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like Dan did not see that coming. Boy, he didn't see it coming. If he'd have thought Ian was going to play Valar Morghulis, he wouldn't have played Breaking Ties.
No.
So yeah, that's an interesting turnaround.
Mm.
So we've got now Dan with 4 gold, and Ian's going to have 3 gold and a potential reducer in the Ocean Road.
You say a potential reducer. It's going to be a reducer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think Ian actually runs any Tyrell characters, does he?
I know. I don't think he does. But what has he drawn? Has he drawn anything useful?
He's got a northern refugee there, which is playing, and that's it. Oh shit.
I remember when Ian played Night's Watch Reigns, and it was basically the same deck.
Really?
Yeah, but
just that Night's Watch instead.
Yeah, Night's Watch Underground Vault. Then it had Jon Snow, Standy John,
Okay.
with the intrigue with stealth, and Mance Raider. You know, the 2 big intrigue icons, and actually, loads of wildlings have intrigue icons. You got Val, Egret, you got wildling scouts, you got the Crow Killers, and of course with John, Dalla.
Yeah, it seems really good actually. Oh, there you go, that's his hand. So he had a Crow Killers in there. I think I saw another Hand's Judgment there as well.
Ian runs 3.
Seems
He always
good.
has run 3, I think. I think that's one of Ian's things.
Well, there are a lot of good events out there nowadays that might be nice to cancel, so.
Durange game.
Okay, so JC Droman's going out there. And paying another 2 for Bastard Daughter.
Ugh.
That's
No.
right, he doesn't have any military icons.
What?
Ian doesn't have any military icons?
He's also got no claim. The was because Ian's going to have a guy dead.
Oh. Yeah, well.
Unless he flea bombed in the scout to take the hit. But really, if it were.
Oh, slow down, Ian. So we had a power from Northern Refugee, which was unopposed. Dan missed his Dawn Trigger. Then the Intrigue came in from the Wildling Scout, who came in from the Flea Bottom. That was also unopposed. Dan missed the trigger, but Ian was going quite fast. So Ian said, sure, yeah, just take the second one.
So did Ian take Intimidate from the agenda?
I didn't see that bit. Oh, yes, he did, yes. He
Yeah.
put Intimidate on the Northern Refugee to nail the Bastard Daughter.
Cool. That was a good round for Ian. A good comeback round.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't take anything off of Dan, but he got 2 unopposed powers there. And also stopped Dan from coming back and hitting him.
Yeah.
So it worked quite well for him.
I mean, with all the Dawn triggers Dan had and could have had, You'd think he'd have more economy by now. He's probably going to keep that JC Drummond just for the economy.
Yeah.
Because the flea bottom's not really hurting him that much. And it's not like he's bringing Arya Hotar or Shadow City Bastard to take all of his icons and remove him from challenges. So just keep the economy.
Seems good. Like you say, the flea bottom's not that important at the moment.
But Dan's showing Ian now.
Yeah. So there's the bastard daughter and the Abella.
Ariane, J2O Ariane.
You sure?
Yes. I am sure.
Why would he discard Ariane?
Because he can't afford her. He's got no economy.
Okay.
Can't even afford her with this.
So Varys' Riddle into Famine.
Ouch. Nice.
Mmm.
Ian going to try and turn the screw.
Yeah, it would appear that way. So 2 claim, but he's only getting 2 gold. Rose Road 3, Ocean Road 4, but 4 gold is not a lot to populate your board when all you've got on there is a Northern Refugee. You know they can't see you nodding, right?
Yep. I mean, I got nothing more to add.
Cool. Thank you for your insight, love.
You're welcome, love.
So Dan did miss with the Varys' Riddle. He's not going to, be able to, make Ian pay double for, not double, that's insane, extra for his characters.
Jesus.
But Varys' Riddle is quite a nice gold plot, so at least he'll be able to afford, he should get at least 1 character out.
Nice gold, nice initiative, and with Dan choosing to go first, he feels like at the moment he can damage Ian's board before he can get hit by 2 claim.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Ian's going to get many challenges through, but I guess we'll see. So Dan marshalling Nymeria there. Nymeria, if you lose Dom, you can take a card out of your opponent's hand, and also you can draw a card. So she's a nice character to have on the board. However, Dan doesn't have any power icons at the moment. Plus side, he does have 1 gold, so he can use Flea Bottom to go and grab something from the Flea Bottom pile. But I'm not entirely sure what's in there. I think a Shadow City Bastard is in there, but I'm not sure what else.
So the Shadow City Bastard didn't die at any point.
One of them did.
The other one sacrificed himself for the good of the land.
Yeah, normally they just get sacrificed, don't they, rather than stay on the board.
Yeah, you do try. Well, this is a nice small board. I mean, no complicated challenge math, so I'm a fan of that.
Still got that,
He got Last of the Giants now.
Oh, has he got it?
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe he's going to keep it in hand. Keep the gold.
But now he doesn't have that many characters.
Has he still got Jaqen in there?
I think he does. Maybe. He's got a Lemon Cloak, I think. The last of the Lem.
Love it.
It is.
Oh, okay, so Lem's coming out.
Last of the Lem.
Last of the Lem. It's quite fun. Didn't he have a Crocus in hand?
I don't think I saw one, no.
Oh, okay. So kneeling his faction card.
Yep. Just to point out, that wasn't actually Last of the Lem, he just marshalled Lem.
Oh, yeah. It would have been fun if you had.
That would have been an amazing, Hail Mary by Lemon Cloak.
So Lem there has Renown. Okay. Things are looking up for Lem.
Lem's never been in such demand before.
So he does still have a gold, so he can use his Flea Bottom if he wants to. You also have Lord Renly's Ride in hand and a Hand's Judgment, so he's going to probably need to make sure he's always got that gold for the Hand's Judgment, just in case Dan tries to go in for the win with the Duran's game.
Ooh.
So we've got an intrigue challenge here from Nymeria, but she's only 4 strength, right?
Ah, she has 4 strength, yeah. Last of the Giant's gone. Ian doesn't mind losing an intrigue challenge because he got reserve of 4.
Ah.
So.
And he might have been hoping to get something he can Flea Bottom as well. If there is anything in there he can Flea Bottom.
Ah.
There it is. So, power with the Shadow City Bastard. So Ian can't defend and win that. He probably wants to come back for the 2 claim.
What's Lem's thing? Lem's got a thing.
Lem does have a thing.
What's his thing?
Isn't it something to do with while you control no loyal characters, he gains a... Is it a power icon?
Yeah, so he could have defended.
And 2 strength. Ah, so he's 4 strength with a power icon.
Yep.
Oh, he's a lot stronger than I thought he was. And finally the military. What?
He gave Lem renown just to die.
I think I'd have kept Lem and killed the other dude.
Yeah, I mean, you could have at least defended and blocked it.
Because
with
he's
Lem.
only done a power. He could have done a power of Lem.
Well, he could have just blocked the military with Lem and not have Lem die. And Lem would still be on the board and he could still then do his power.
Have we missed something?
Yeah, I
his
think the
icons
Shadow
got
City
taken.
bastard has taken the icon.
There we go. Yes, that makes more sense.
Poor Lem.
Poor Lem. And then the intrigue they're coming through.
Lots of claim.
Don't forget Dawn again. Did you remember this time?
So we've taken a Bastard of God's Grace and a Venomous Blade.
So the scout giving the Northern Refugee stealth there, just to get the scout back off the board. But that's put them a lot closer. That's 10-9 now.
It's still really close.
Yeah, really close. So this is most likely going to be the last plot. Because if I remember correctly... I do not remember correctly. It's fine. I was thinking, I'm sure around about 37 minutes, they said there's 15 minutes remaining. And I was like, oh yeah, so it's nearly finished. But no, that would be at 52 minutes, not at 42 minutes. So basically just ignore me.
Okay, done. I can ignore you. It's fine, I'm getting some practice in.
Thanks. Thanks, love you too.
So, what are we expecting to see
Oh,
here?
God knows.
Another 2-claim plot.
Oh. Oh, okay. So, marched into Littlefinger's meddling. Dan apparently doesn't have Someone Always Tells.
He
Or
doesn't
just
have the
bothered.
cancel or didn't want to play it, yeah.
Yeah. So, he's got J2O Ariane there. And Littlefinger's meddling indicates to me that he's going in for the win. Wouldn't you say?
Maybe.
I mean, it lets him play, for example, Prince's Plan, any vengeance he might feel like he needs to play, like as he is second.
If he has the best win spell in the game. He probably has it by now. I've been filtering with Dawn for round after round.
So I think Ian, considering Dan's plot, Ian needs to save a gold at least. I mean, he's getting, what, 4, 5 gold, 6 with the reduction. So, wait a minute, is he missing a gold? Shouldn't he have 3?
Who?
5. Ian. So he should have had 5 actual gold, right?
Yeah. Now the Ocean Road and paid 2.
Yeah, so that leaves him with 3. And then Nefarious Acolyte, is that 2 cost or 3 cost?
3.
Oh, right, okay. I just couldn't see the gold properly then.
Ah.
It looked like he only had 2 left. I thought he'd take 1.
I see, I see.
So Dan's marshalling then. And we're going for... Oh, I hate her name because I know it's almost like a Spanish name, like Loretha, Loreza, Lorenza, Loreza. How do you say it?
I don't know. I just say Laveza.
Loreza. Oh yeah, Loreza. I remember from last time now.
It's like the French razor that you shave with. Laveza.
That's really lame.
Now you're not going to forget it. Laveza.
You know I still will. It's me. And basically, when a unique Martell character dies, she gets she lets you draw a card.
Did Dan milk the Crow Killers?
He did.
Dan never played milk. He just
What
held on to
an
it.
asshole! What an asshole, Dan!
Oh God!
Look at how excited Ian was. He was going to be like, "Yeah, I'm going to go in with my challenges."
I've got lower reserves than you.
Yeah, And then you milked him.
What a scumbag.
Scumbag Dan.
Bag of scum.
We love you really, Dan.
Yeah, don't take it to heart, Dan. You're alright, really.
I don't care what Richard says about you.
I don't care what I say about him either.
So we've got a power going in from the Nefarious Acolyte. And that's going to be unopposed plus claim.
Dan forgot Dawn Trigger.
He doesn't give a shit anymore, does he? Then an intrigue from the Crow Killers.
Dan's just like, I just need to keep my intrigue character standing. And then, oh shit, what if I lose my Duran's game? Tense.
Tense indeed. Unless it's got 2 Duran's game, in which case it has no matter.
You could just ambush in the Shadow City Bastard, defend with them all, win on defence. That's the safest thing, right?
Unless... Oh no, because... Ian, you've not saved any gold. You're a silly sausage. You really are.
You silly sausage.
Please.
You just scolded him like he's a child.
Oh, okay.
Vengeance.
So, Vengeance for Elliot on that intrigue challenge.
Imagine if you take the Hand Judgment.
He doesn't. See, Ian, you could be there with the gold and block this.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have characters on the board.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it does matter.
Huh?
What?
Oh, look! Is that the Abella that you told me wasn't Abella?
No. That's a completely different card.
Sure.
It's a different card.
I said that Abella went into play. Anyway, Duran's game. Dan wins.
Right, yeah, thanks for joining us, guys, for round 3. Join us next time for round 4. Thanks again to our Patreon, old and new. And, yeah.
Yep, if you'd like to support us, you can do so at patreon.com/The White Walkers.
Do that.
Yeah, well, you don't have to. And we'll see you next time for round 4.
Cheers, bye.
Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.